I now don't have to prep as much
Yeah.
because I have a greater sense of trust for my players making fun choices and me just understanding the game well enough, understanding storytelling enough to be able to think on my feet. So like, I think if you're in a situation where you're running your first couple sessions and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, like this is so much work to prep every single one of these, I would just say like, stick with it. Like the prep is helpful. It's going to help you start to wrap your mind around how the game works and just how players work. And I promise you that as you continue to run your games, especially if you're running consistent games with one party, you're going to get to a point where you're like, I know what they're going to do because I just know that they love, you know, kicking doors in and looting and killing and stuff like that. So then you're just like, I'm not going to bother to set up a whole situation that's like an intense diplomatic thing in the courtroom. It's like, they're not going to want to do that. They're going to want to like, you know, sneak in through the back door and steal all the gold from the king. So it's like, you're just going to start to get a better sense for what is easy to dangle in front of them. You know, that what's the bait that they're going to take in a way that
learn how to predict their options.
In a way that they're going to feel like, oh, this is fun and we're loving it. You know what I mean? As opposed to, I do think one of the worst situations I think you can be in as a player is to feel like you're trying to guess what the DM wants you to do. Yeah. If you go into a town and there's nothing, and you're just like, I look in the market, and they're like, you don't see anyone. And then you're like, I look in the bar, and you're like, you don't see anyone. Like that's just boring. It's just lame. So it's just like, if they look in the market, guess what? The thing you want them to find should probably be in the market. Like just don't I think play this guessing game with them where like you have to find the one thing I hid in the huge town.